Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE 2k19 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz, and this is the Universe Mode series that began all the way back in WWE 13 and has continued on straight through to WWE 2k19. All the champions, all the history, and all the storylines from the previous games carry over to this current one. And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start things off with a bang.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
The Universal Championship will be on the line in a moment's time as Finn Balor approaches the ring. He will challenge Samoa Joe for the Universal Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you are new to the series, I'm going to take a quick minute right now to catch you all up to date with what's been happening here on Universe Mode. On this Universe Mode, we have three brands, Raw, Smackdown, and NXT. It's currently loosely based off current-day WWE, so the superstars that you see on your television in real life is what you can expect to see right here on Universe Mode. There are no created wrestlers in this series, and all the matches are played by the CPU, so I do not play the matches. They are CPU versus CPU, so the results are completely up to the game itself. And we'll see who does pick up this victory in a moment's time as Finn Balor will take on Samoa Joe. Finn Balor is a former WWE champion. In fact, he's currently the longest reigning WWE champion in the series history. He held the championship for one entire year. Samoa Joe, the current Universal Champion, has been champion since WrestleMania when he defeated Seth Rollins in the main event of WrestleMania to become the champion. There's a full recap for the last few months here on Universe Mode available right now on the channel. You can check it out, and the link will be in the description down below. That'll get you a bit more of a recap and a bit more of a catch-up if you are interested there. But we will catch you up as things go on, and you might be new to the series, but it won't take you long to get straight into it and be able to understand what is going on. Samoa Joe, cocky as ever, marching to the ring. Full belief that he is the man around here, that nobody can stop him. However, there may be one man that could do it. At the next pay-per-view, it will be the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. Samoa Joe will defend the Universal Championship, if he still is champion, against Shinsuke Nakamura. Samoa Joe versus Nakamura. And of course, Joe has to win here tonight to make sure that he will make it to Clash of Champions. The pay-per-view was originally scheduled to be Battleground, but it had to be changed because there is no arena in the game for Battleground. We've changed it to Clash of Champions for that reason. Clash of Champions is about 3 weeks of in-game time away, so that means 3 episodes each of Raw, Smackdown, and NXT to get through. Then it will be the Clash of Champions pay-per-view. Clash of Champions is a Raw exclusive pay-per-view, meaning only Raw superstars will appear on that pay-per-view. The last pay-per-view that we had was Extreme Rules, where that was a Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view. We'll catch you up with what happened in Extreme Rules in the next episode of Universe Mode, which of course will be Smackdown. We'll talk more about Extreme Rules there, including the big return of The Shield. They are back together, and they mean business. So we'll chat about that in the next episode of Universe Mode. As right now we prepare for the Universal Championship to be on the line. Finn Balor and Samoa Joe, two of Raw's best going at it. Samoa Joe wants to keep his place intact for the Shinsuke Nakamura match at Clash of Champions. Shinsuke Nakamura became the #1 contender when he controversially defeated Randy Orton. What happened was that Finn Balor came out and struck Shinsuke Nakamura straight in the face, causing a disqualification. Now, Finn Balor has had some issues with Randy Orton over the last month or two, as both men are gunning for the Universal Championship. Both want to be the #1 contender, and both are fighting for it. And Finn Balor made sure that his rival, Randy Orton, would not become the #1 contender when he deliberately made sure that Shinsuke Nakamura was hit first, therefore causing the disqualification. Randy Orton disqualified, and Shinsuke Nakamura winning, and now becoming the #1 contender. Right now, it is Finn Balor looking to become the Universal Champion for the first time in the series. He's been a WWE Champion, but yet to win the Universal Championship here in Universe Mode. Finn Balor challenged a couple of months ago at the Payback pay-per-view. It was a fatal 4-way for the Universal Championship with Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and Finn Balor involved against Samoa Joe. But on that night, Samoa Joe did retain as, sit down Finn Balor. Samoa Joe picks him up and drives him straight back into the canvas. Follows up with a few elbow strikes as well as he wrapped the legs around Finn Balor there. Strong start here by the current champion Samoa Joe, who's looking excellent after having a golden period from WrestleMania beyond. Samoa Joe has been on a roll. He has turned a new page. He took a more aggressive approach. He used to care about what the fans thought. He used to try and, be a bit of a role model to them, be a bit of a hero for them. But now he just doesn't care whatsoever. He's all about being the WWE Universal Champion. Last season here on Universal Samoa, we saw Samoa Joe as the Money in the Bank holder. But Samoa Joe had his Money in the Bank opportunity taken away from him, and that really put a chip on Samoa Joe's shoulder. From then on, Joe became very focused on winning the Universal Championship. It took him a long time after that Money in the Bank loss to get to it, but at WrestleMania, he did accomplish it. As right now, Finn Balor off the top. Oh, he's going to go for it early. Coup de grace! Got it already! Very early in the match. Finn Balor's got him. Joe's down, but gets the shoulder up. No surprise. Very, very early, but a big move already to really test Samoa Joe early on. Wow, Samoa Joe could have lost the title right there and only would have taken a few minutes for Finn Balor to get it done. Being tested already, Samoa Joe. Picks up Finn Balor though and slams him down with a suplex. Well, Samoa Joe, as we said, has been very dominant, but there's a lot of strong contenders right now. As we said, Finn Balor, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, Kevin Owens. And of course, we have a number of legends here in Universal mode as well. How our legends work is that our legends aren't stuck on either Raw or SmackDown. They are free to go to either brand, including NXT. So these legends are considered free agents. They have a legends contract that allows them to roam around wherever they wish. Some of the legends that have that contract include Triple H, The Undertaker, Kurt Angle, Rey Mysterio, and I'm hearing a rumor that maybe even Batista might be having one of those very, very soon. So what that means is that it's quite possible that one of those superstars could pop up here on Raw and look to challenge Samoa Joe down the line. Big boot there by Finn Balor as he struck Samoa Joe right on the face. Now he's going to follow it up with the hook of the leg, but only gets a 1 count. So very possible we could be seeing some of the legendary figures of the WWE returning for a big opportunity to challenge for a world title. We recently saw Rey Mysterio come back at Extreme Rules. We saw him take on Roman Reigns one-on-one in an Extreme Rules match for the championship. Rey Mysterio was unsuccessful on that night. We'll talk more about that in the next episode, which of course will be Smackdown. Finn Balor now heading to the top of the rope here. What can Finn Balor produce? Looking to line him up. Oh, drives the elbow right into the chest of Joe. Now the cover, hooks the leg. Samoa Joe in a bit of danger already. Again, another kick out. But I tell you what, Finn Balor taking it to Samoa Joe very early on here. The coup de grace and keeping the pressure on. Finn Balor's fired up right now. Samoa Joe with a bit of work to be done. He may be the champion, but he still has to compete at the highest level every single time he gets in that ring. Once you've got the title, it's harder to hang on to it. You've got a lot of great contenders gunning for that championship. You're going to do your absolute best to hang on to that championship. Struck down with a DDT, spiked into the apron, the hardest part of the ring, and Balor follows it up with a bit more. Joe, though, trying to fight back. But he shrugs off Balor there, who gets straight back to his feet. What about that from Finn Balor? He will not stay down. Balor again, DDT. Excellent performance so far from Finn Balor, who is fired up. This is a big night for Finn, a chance to be the Universal Champion, and he stepped it up another gear. Finn Balor with a sling blade. Finn Balor is on fire right now. This means so much to him. He wants to be Universal Champion more than anything. Finn Balor, here we go. Lining up Joe, looking to get him in the corner, and he does. Finn, a chance to hit the coup de grace again. Finn Balor to become the Universal Champion. Here we go. Off the top. Got it. Coup de grace. One more time. It's over. New champion. No, Samoa Joe with the shoulders up. And Finn Balor can't believe it. He thought he had him. Joe tough as nails, able to kick out and keep this match alive. You have to wonder though, how much longer can he take this punishment? He's barely got any offense in at all. It's been all Finn Balor. And Finn looks like he's on the verge of winning this championship. If Joe's not careful, this will be over very, very soon. But the major positive here for Samoa Joe is that he has taken this punishment and has still managed to kick out. You have to feel that there will come a time that Samoa Joe will work his way back into this one. But he's going to have to do it quickly. Another DDT. He's running out of time, Joe. Finn Balor may put him away right here. 2. Ooh. Shoulders up again, Samoa Joe. Like I said, he's in a lot of trouble. Samoa Joe is in big danger of losing the title right here on Raw. A Universal title change here on Raw. It's a rarity. It could happen. Oh! Finn Balor, more boots right to the chest of Joe. And now Finn whips him into the ropes and went for the attempted drop kick. Missed out, but he's not going to let up. Joe trying to fire back. Finn Balor not letting it happen. There's some offense for Joe with a kick. And now Joe has him up. Oh, he needed that. Joe badly needed that. Finn Balor, he is a former WWE Champion. He's a former Royal Rumble winner. Finn Balor has truly been a megastar here in Universe Mode. One of the top tier names here in the series. One of the most successful superstars we've ever had here in Universe Mode. Finn Balor is the man. He failed though at WrestleMania to win back the WWE Championship. And 2 months later, we are now in the month of June. Finn Balor looks to get finally a bit of redemption for that WrestleMania loss and pick up the championship victory here tonight. Balor! More boots to the midsection of Samoa Joe. Finn Balor getting Joe in the corner. Samoa Joe in big trouble. Oh no, not again. Not again for Joe. Finn Balor, here we go! Again in the corner, and again, Finn Balor wants this win. Joe's down. Finn to do it off the top. No, Joe this time rolls out of the way, saving the match, and here comes Randy Orton. Hang on a second. Randy Orton is on his way to the ring, and Joe slapped down Finn Balor there. Randy, well, we can throw this one out. The referee will have to call for the bell. Randy Orton is here, and he does not want Finn Balor to become the WWE Universal Champion. Joe drops down. He has taken a beating, and now this could be a 2-on-1 mugging. Randy picks up Balor for Joe, and now Samoa Joe hits a couple of suplexes. Full Nelson now. And Samoa Joe tearing Finn Balor apart with Randy Orton right now. Oh, this is not fair at all. Now Orton looking for the RKO. Randy Orton and Finn Balor, arch rivals right now here on Universe Mode. And Randy does not want Finn to become champion whatsoever. He's laid him out now. Finn Balor is hurt. And now Randy's got the steel chair. Oh, God. Well, Samoa Joe on the verge of losing to Finn Balor. And now he's on the verge of... Oh, hang on! Shinsuke Nakamura is here! Nakamura takes down Joe, gets him out of there, chases them away, saves the day for Finn Balor. Thank goodness for that. Nakamura is here to save the day. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we will see at Clash of Champions. It will be Samoa Joe versus Shinsuke Nakamura, who's looking for his first ever major championship victory. Can he get it done? We'll find out at Clash of Champions, a Raw exclusive pay-per-view coming up very soon right here on BrendenPlayz. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I understand that things could be a little bit confusing and you want to get more of an update of what's been happening here in the series, so let's go ahead and check out who are the current champions here in Universe Mode. So here we are. Let's go ahead and check out who are the current champions for Raw, Smackdown, and NXT. But first, here is our calendar. We are in the month of June. Our next pay-per-view is Clash of Champions. After that, it's July. We've got Money in the Bank. The times for NXT and Money in the Bank for July are not currently confirmed. And of course, August is home to SummerSlam. SummerSlam and Money in the Bank will be dual branded pay-per-views. Both SmackDown and Raw will be a part of those two shows. So here are the Raw champions: Samoa Joe, Universal Champion; Braun Strowman, Intercontinental Champion; the Hardy Boys are still the Tag Team Champions; and the Raw Women's Champion is currently Alexa Bliss. On SmackDown, Roman Reigns is the WWE Champion. He defended that championship at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. AJ Styles, still the US Champion after defending it at Extreme Rules. The Bar, still Tag Champs after defending at Extreme Rules as well. And Asuka's the brand new SmackDown Women's Champion. Adam Cole, he is the NXT Champion. Peyton Royce is the NXT Women's Champion. The Cruiserweight title, it's home to NXT. So we see all the Cruiserweights here in the series compete on NXT. There is no 205 Live. Johnny Gargano is currently the Cruiserweight Champion. And of course, the Undisputed Era, they are the Tag Champs of NXT. So let's take a look at the rest of our matches tonight. Baron Corbin versus Chad Gable. Alexander Wolf will take on Jey Uso one-on-one. Ruby Riot's in action. She'll take on Mickie James. We'll see some tag team action as Cassius Ohno and Roderick Strong, they are a team here in the series. They'll be taking on the Revival, Scott Dawson and Dash Wilder. And a fatal four-way to determine who will face Braun Strowman for the Intercontinental Championship at Clash of Champions. John Cena, Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, and Bobby Roode will battle it out here tonight. Looking forward to that one. So the results here: Baron Corbin defeated Chad Gable, Alexander Wolf defeated Jey Uso, and Ruby Riott got a victory over Mickie James. It's time for some tag team action as Ohno and Strong take on the Revival. As we get set for tag team action, Cassius Ohno and Roderick Strong making their way to the ring to take on the Revival. One little quick reminder for you, ladies and gentlemen: if you are unaware of the current rosters, you can check out the full list of our rosters. They are available on the website, BrendenPlayz.com. The link to that will be in the description down below. You can navigate over to that page, and that way you can find out who are the champions and also who is on Raw, who's on SmackDown, and who is on NXT. We have our own specialized rosters that we recently drafted after WrestleMania. So the draft has already happened, and we are currently a couple months into these new rosters. Now, if you want to know the full championship history of the series as well, you can find that out. All that information is available on the website, BrendenPlayz.com as well. And as I said, the link to that will be in the description down below. So that's your best way to find out all the latest in the series history. And as I said, that recap video as well will catch you up to date with the last few months of what's been going on here in the series. But for the most part, you will catch on pretty quickly as we're pretty much starting fresh here for WWE 2k19. As we look to find out who will be the next contenders for the Hardy Boys. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, their tag team championships. They have been tag team champions since the Royal Rumble and have had a pretty impressive championship reign, including a couple of victories over former champions Gallows and Anderson, who have been very successful here in Universal Mode. The Revival, they are still chasing their first championship reign. Former NXT Tag Team Champions trying their absolute hardest to become Raw Tag Team Champions. Just can't seem to get it done. They come so close, yet so far. So at the moment, we've been hearing that there could be a potential four-way tag team match taking place at Clash of Champions. The Hardy Boys, the Usos, Sanity, and the winning team of this matchup will join that match. So either Roderick Strong, Cassius Ohno, or the Revival will join that one. So that's going to be a big match coming up at Clash of Champions. Nice boot there by Cassius Ohno, getting off to a good start here as a senton to follow it up there on Scott Dawson. Oh, Dawson though, countering, hang on a second, inside cradle. Oh, could have been it there for Scott Dawson, pulling the fast one right there on Cassius Ohno. So one spot available in that big championship match taking place at Clash of Champions. And that will be a tremendous opportunity for all of those teams to potentially become tag team champions. Big night ahead for the Hardy Boys, because obviously there will be three teams that could potentially win that match other than themselves. So the odds are certainly stacked against them, and it may be their toughest challenge to date as a tag team here in Universal Mode. Dawson now, look out, double arm drag takedown. Nicely executed there by Roderick Strong and Cassius Ohno. If you're wondering how this team came about, well, they were teaming up down in NXT. They were trying to take down the Undisputed Era down in NXT. They teamed up with the likes of Drew McIntyre and Aleister Black in NXT as they tried to attempt to stop the takeover from the Undisputed Era. The Undisputed Era, of course, are currently the NXT champion and tag team champion. So Roderick Strong and Cassius Ohno, they joined forces with Black and McIntyre to try and stop that from happening. They were unsuccessful, but they did enjoy teaming up together and had some relative success together as a team. So they decided, well, let's stay together as a team and let's try our hand in the tag team division. In NXT, before they were really about to hit their straps in NXT, they were actually called up to the main roster and drafted to Raw. So when they're just about to really get close to winning the NXT tag team titles, that was taken away from them and an opportunity presented itself to come here to Raw. And so far they have had some success, and you have to get the feeling that they could be a potential contender and maybe even champion for these Raw tag team titles. I really believe these two have what it takes. Two great individuals who both fought so hard to become NXT champion for a couple of seasons there. Just couldn't get the job done, just couldn't become the main champion down at NXT. They're trying their hand as a tag team and had some success so far. But the real question for them is, are they good enough to beat the top teams right here on Raw? That's going to be the big question as he gets hung up there on the ropes. The Revival, as I said, they have been in great touch. At Payback, they had an opportunity for the Raw Tag Team Championships against the Hardy Boys. They failed to win that one. So you get the feeling that this could be their last chance for a while. If they fail to get in this matchup, coming up with Clash of Champions, they've already had a recent opportunity, so this might be their last chance for the next month or two to get themselves in contention for those championships. So a lot riding on this match, so much on the line for them as a double suplex. And they may be a relatively new team, but the tag team work is on point right now for Ohno and Strong. Got a clothesline there by Dawson. Follows up with a drop kick. Looking pretty good right now. Oh, went for the clothesline again, but Ohno caught it. Nice counter there by Cassius Ohno. Now, Roderick Strong back in. Like I said, the tag team work, oh, it's brilliant so far, and both men nip up to their feet. This is fantastic right now from Strong and Ohno. Well, they've been mainly two good individuals coming together and haven't really done a lot of tag team work. But they're looking to change that right now. They're certainly looking, oh, caught up in a big mess there is Dawson and Wilder able to take advantage. Well, I suppose a new strategy for Strong and Ohno, realizing the quality of tag teams right here at NXT, on Raw compared to NXT, they certainly need to take that next step up in tag team work and need to get that together. And they're doing their best right now to make that happen. As now he picks him up on the shoulders. Roderick Strong, look out! Oh, into the ring post like a javelin. Scott Dawson in some big trouble right now, because he'll be hurting, and you're getting kneed in the face as well. That's not going to help. Got to get him back in the ring. Again, head first in the ring post. A countout could happen right here. Roderick Strong realizing, and gets him back in. As now the tag, oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant there from the Revival. Scott Dawson, a major, he had a lot of problems right there. He could have been done right there and then. Big concern for the Revival, but able to turn it around with a quick tag. But it's not quite working out too well for them. Double knees to the guts of Dash Wilder. Now looking to put him away here. Roderick Strong, can he do it? Got him up. End of heartache. His tag partner nowhere to be found. It's over. Dawson's got to get there, and he will. He'll save the match for his partner. That could have been it right there. Well, this match is truly in the balance right now, but we have to go ahead and take a quick break in it. We'll be back after this announcement.
She's incredibly talented. She's mean, she's nasty, and she's dangerous. She's got the full package.
That is massive news. Ronda Rousey is coming to the WWE, but which brand will she be on? Raw or SmackDown? We don't quite know yet, but Ronda Rousey is heading to the WWE and will be a part of the main roster at some point. That is huge news Which brand can get her signature? That is the major question that I would love to know. Cassius Ohno right now back in here with Dash Wilder as we continue on with this tag team matchup. It was in the balance before the break. How are we looking right now? Ooh, nearly a 3 count there for Ohno. Lining up Dawson now. And here we go. This might be death by elbow. Oh! Looks like he's having some arm issues himself. That arm may be dislocated. I don't know. Something's gone wrong with it. Dash Wilder is having a lot of problems. He may have a serious injury right here. You can see that arm is in a bad way. As now the clothesline. Cassius Ohno taken down there. Well, he's just holding that shoulder. He may have dislocated the shoulder. Looks to be recovering, I think, but he might be okay. But geez, he was looking pretty nasty right there for a moment for Dash Wilder. Now Ohno picks him up. Trouble here. Oh! In the running powerbomb there by Cassius Ohno. He may head to the corner. Dash Wilder. He's having shoulder issues. He might have a problem right between the eyes because this big boot hits him right on the face. But he seems to be okay. I don't even think he knows where he is right now. He is dazzled. He is trying his best to hang in there. Can he get the tag? He can. Roderick Strong distracting the referee right now as he tries to get in. The Revival. Bounce off the ropes and into the slam. The Revival could be about to steal this win. Oh no, though. Not going to let it happen. He looks for a tag. Instead, goes for the big splash in the corner. I thought a tag could have been coming. He wants to put this one to bed now. Scott Dawson's in. Here comes that big elbow. Bang! Right to the back of the head. Dash Wilder's down. Can he get there in time? And he does. Oh, accidental shot there by Ohno. Bit of miscommunication here. That could cost Strong and Ohno. I thought Dash Wilder, I thought there was no way he was going to get there. I thought he was going to be down and out. As hang on. Grabs a hold of Ohno. Blatant cheat right here. Cassius Ohno's going to try and break free. There's enough distraction there. Oh, it's a right hand for your troubles. Take that. And now Cassius Ohno picks him up. Bang! There's the elbow strike to the head. No one to tag. No one to help. It's over surely. Dawson's down. Dash is down. There's 3. Ohno gets it done for his team. Cassius Ohno picks up the victory here on Raw. And this team is looking tremendous. They will go to Clash of Champions now. They will compete in a fatal 4-way tag team matchup to determine who will become the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. The Hardy Boys, the champions, they'll be there. Sanity, they'll be there. The Usos will be there. And now Roderick Strong and Ohno, but hang on. Steel chairs now. Frustration from the Revival. They're not happy that they lost tonight. Taking it out there on the winners. Steel chairs galore. Striking down Ohno and Strong. Well, you've got to win, guys. Doesn't matter if you beat them up afterwards. They've got their matchup booked and set, ready to go for Clash of Champions. And speaking of, our final match tonight will determine who will face the monster among men, Braun Strowman, for the Intercontinental Championship. Braun Strowman is a 2-time Intercontinental Champion. In fact, if he can make it to Money in the Bank, he will have held the Intercontinental Championship for 1 entire year. Braun Strowman won the Intercontinental Championship on WWE 2k19. That's right, he's been champion for a full game. He's now heading into his 3rd game as the Intercontinental Champion. And I tell you what, I don't know who's going to be able to stop him. John Cena could be the man. It could be Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler, multiple-time US champion. He's also a former WWE champion. Dolph Ziggler has had plenty of success. In fact, the United States Championship was something that he held last season here in Universe Mode, so he certainly knows about these types of championships. The Intercontinental Championship could be coming his way soon if he can pick up the victory here tonight. Dolph Ziggler looked pretty good not too long ago, getting a big win over Drew McIntyre. And he's been holding on to that for a while as he tries to get himself back in contention for a title. He's looking to make that the Intercontinental Championship. Speaking of Drew McIntyre, on the way to the ring is Drew McIntyre. My goodness, this man has star written all over him. He will be a future world champion. It's just a matter of time. McIntyre, a former NXT champion here in Universe Mode. He was recently drafted to Raw after WrestleMania, and he's already had issues with Bobby Roode since coming back to Raw. The two had a big rivalry in NXT, and now they've continued that here on Raw. And both superstars will look to fight again here tonight in this big fatal four-way match. McIntyre got the better of Bobby Roode in their last encounter at Payback. I don't think Bobby Roode's real thrilled about it. I don't think he's done with McIntyre just yet, as he continues to assault McIntyre whenever he gets a chance to blindside him after a match or two. Bobby Roode looks to make sure that he lets everyone know that he is glorious and he is the real deal. Well, they used to say Bobby Roode was a surefire world champion in the making. After having the longest reigning NXT Championship reign in Universe Mode history, Bobby Roode signed the biggest contract in Universe Mode history for a superstar coming from NXT to Raw or Smackdown. Roode got a massive contract, and so far, I think he's lived up to the hype, but I think he would have liked to have progressed a little bit further than he has. I think he would have liked to be competing for that Universal Championship by now, but he hasn't quite got there. Instead, he's looking to win this Intercontinental Championship at Clash of Champions. He's got to become the #1 contender first. Bobby Roode, Drew McIntyre, Dolph Ziggler, oh, what a start! John Cena as well. What a start here as two men get taken down instantly. I think everyone had the same idea, come after one another out of the gates pretty hot. And a strong start as Cena and McIntyre go after one another, and Roode and Ziggler. Well, the two fan favourites, Drew McIntyre and John Cena, battling away. The two men that aren't exactly well liked around here, Ziggler and Roode fighting away. Bobby Roode cocky and arrogant, quite similar to Dolph Ziggler though. Beautiful power slam there by Roode. And Bobby Roode believes everything he touches turns into gold. Basically, he believes that he is the second coming. He believes that without him, Raw and the WWE would just not be good. He believes that he's the key to the WWE's success. If they want to go to the next level, if they want to take it up a notch, they want to make more money, they want to become an even bigger brand than they already are, Bobby Roode's got to be the man on top, at least in his own mind. And you'd have to say, whilst he was down in NXT, he certainly did make NXT a much more prestigious place. So he may have a point. But ever since arriving to Raw, as I said, just hasn't quite reached the level of success he would have been hoping for. Dolph Ziggler kicking away to the hamstrings of John Cena. And speaking of John Cena, well, he's a three-time world champion here in Universe Mode, but he last held a championship in Season 2. Put that into context, we are into our 5th season here in Universe Mode. So 3 whole seasons, and a season lasts from 1 entire year. So 3 years since John Cena's last championship victory. And you have to get the feeling that Cena is due. He's got to be. He's been gunning for the WWE Championship here on Raw, unsuccessful when he challenged Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble for the championship. John Cena, he took an AJ Styles at WrestleMania, he was unsuccessful there. So John Cena, when it comes to big matchups, well, he just hasn't been able to get it done. He's normally known as Big Match John. I don't think so anymore. Cena, he's been dealing with a lot of things in Hollywood, taking his acting career up a notch and going to the next level there. I think the focus on that has certainly hindered his success in the ring. Now Cena has said that the next few months his entire focus will be on the Intercontinental Championship or the WWE Universal Championship. Whichever title that he gets an opportunity for, he will put 110% in because he wants to be a champion that badly. As Ziggler and Cena take a quick little breather as McIntyre and Rude both try to get back to their feet. And now Ziggler and Cena will go back after them once again as McIntyre goes down, but Bobby Roode countering Cena and throws John Cena back inside the ring. Dolph Ziggler trying to drag McIntyre over to the corner there. McIntyre fending off Dolph. John Cena with a right hand blocked there by Roode. Such a crucial match because the Intercontinental Championship has been filled with contenders. Elias as well, he's thrown his name in there. He's tried to become a contender. And as well as these 4 superstars in the ring, there's really 5 guys gunning for Braun Strowman's championship right now. It's a very, very interesting situation. As now Bobby Roode picks up John Cena. Elias not in this match here tonight simply because John Cena beat him. Oh! Bobby Roode looks like he almost had the attitude adjustment right there on John Cena. Well, John Cena beat Elias last time we had Monday Night Raw, just before Extreme Rules, so that's why Elias not in this match here tonight. I would like to perhaps see the 5-way to see how that would have went down, but instead, just the 4. Now Cena. Here we go. These patented moves that might lead to the 5-knuckle shuffle. Maybe not. Bobby Roode's going to get to his feet before Cena can go for it. Nicely done there by Roode. Good awareness of what was happening. Now Cena sent over the top and outside of the ring. McIntyre and Ziggler going at it. We haven't really seen a change of targets here. Ziggler and McIntyre, Cena and Roode. And no, now John Cena slammed into the apron there. McIntyre is down. Dolph Ziggler might get himself involved here. But a big time spine buster there by Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode with a real chance now to put John Cena away and become the #1 contender. Can he make the most of it though? Here's the cover. McIntyre realizes and breaks it up. Good awareness there by Drew McIntyre. Instead of continuing to attack Dolph Ziggler to the outside, he realized, I've got to get in there and stop Bobby Roode, who is his arch rival, who is a man that he hates more than anyone else here on Monday Night Raw. I think the last person that McIntyre wants to win is Bobby Roode, and he's going to try and put him away right now, but Cena interrupts the attempted Claymore kick. Bobby Roode gets a bit of a reprieve and a bit of a save, thanks to John Cena and Dolph Ziggler getting themselves involved. And now Roode has a hold of Cena and again takes him to the outside. Cena straight back to his feet though. Straight up and again coming after both Ziggler and McIntyre. The cover. Cena breaks it up. Close encounter here as now Drew picks up Cena. Drives the knee into the midsection of him. Dolph Ziggler is down. Bobby Roode trying to get up. Now McIntyre. He wanted it on Bobby Roode earlier. He might have to settle for Dolph Ziggler. But Bobby Roode has a hold of Drew McIntyre. If he can throw McIntyre in the ring, he could win this one. But he couldn't quite get McIntyre at the top of the rope. Cena though, he could swoop in and go for the cover. Dolph is down. McIntyre now coming after Bobby Roode. And now Cena looking now for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Here we go. John Cena with the 5-knuckle shuffle. This could be it for Dolph Ziggler. Cena hooks the leg. Roode's coming back in and breaks it up just in time. Now Cena scoop slam into the driver. McIntyre targeting Dolph Ziggler, who is hurting. Cena's targeting Roode. He's looking for the AA. McIntyre, Ziggler, they're distracted. Cena, AA! Hooks the leg. He's got it. Cena with the AA and gets the win. McIntyre and Ziggler too busy fighting one another. John Cena swoops in, hits the AA, and he's going to Clash of Champions. Cena wins the 4-way. John Cena is back, but can he make the most of this opportunity? He's got here before. He's gotten to the dance, but can he win the big one? Can he finally capture a championship after 3 long years without a win. John Cena will challenge Braun Strowman, the most dominant Intercontinental Champion in Universal Champion history, the Slammy Award-winning Champion of the Season for Season 4, Braun Strowman. Can Cena stop the monster? What a win tonight by John Cena. He's put all his focus on wrestling, and it seems to be paying off. John Cena with a massive win tonight. Oh, wait a second. There's Braun Strowman. Strowman's here. Cena can't believe it. Cena wants to know what he wants. John Cena, well, he's going to come out there. He's going to come after Strowman, who's on the stage area, up near the ramp. And Cena, well, he's not going to wait for Clash of Champions. He wants a piece of Strowman. These two have been fighting away for weeks now, and we're going to get it on right here on Raw. Cena and Strowman back and forth as officials try and separate this. They try and separate Cena and Strowman from beating the hell out of each other, but Strowman with the right hand gets a piece of Cena. They've got him now restrained, but at Clash of Champions, the restraints will be off. It'll be Cena versus Strowman one-on-one. And of course, Joe versus Nakamura for the Universal Championship as well. More matches will be announced in the coming weeks. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the first episode of WWE 2k19 Universe Mode. I thank you very much for joining us here for this one. This is a big episode that happens every single year. And of course, if you do need to know more information about the series, you can find it on BrendenPlayz.com. The rosters and the championship history is there. But if you're a little bit unsure, ask a question in the comment section down below. But if not, stick around, keep watching. You'll get up to date very quickly. Don't worry about that. You'll be just fine. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to check out the forums, BrendenPlayz.com/forums while you're there. Join our Discord. It is free to join and lots of fun as well. Follow me on Twitter @BrendenPlayz for more updates. And of course, leave a like on the Facebook page, facebook.com/BrendenPlayz. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss any more episodes. I hope you stick around for more episodes coming away very soon.